Yeah, it was about noon exactly. That was an hour from when I had gotten home from my class, which was in the EOAS building, or that Ocean and Atmospheric Sciences building, which was right next to the Union. So I had walked on Tennessee Street, the main road, back to my dorm about like 30 minutes prior to that text. And since then, we've just been huddled in my dorm. I've been talking to my suite mates back there who kind of have people they know who work at the hospitals, and they've been giving us information. But so far, all that I've heard from the university is that the active shooter was happening and that we need to shelter in place. But all the other information we've had to get from other people.
So you didn't hear any gunshots necessarily or anything like that that told you something was awry. It was the text that came through.
Yeah, I haven't personally heard any gunshots. It must have happened after I got home from my class at around 11:20 or so. But I did hear from people who did hear some things that were around the same area that
And do I understand right that you actually work in this student union?
I do. I work on the third floor. It's the student orgs and involvement office. I've texted everyone who works in that office, and everyone has been evacuated by police. They're all fine. But yeah, I very well could have been in the office today.
I mean, how are you processing this? I mean, like you said, you were there 30 minutes prior to presumably this all taking place, and I'm sure you're very concerned about your friends and whether anybody might have been hurt in this.
Thankfully, everyone I've reached out to has been fine, and no one that I know has known anyone who's been impacted by this or that we've seen videos of and everything. Honestly, for a while since we didn't know anything, it kind of felt unreal as it so often does because you're not seeing anything, no one's giving you any information. But just recently, we've been able to log onto social media and see videos of like people lying bloody on the sidewalk. And it's like there's one video of someone filming and there's some lady covered in blood and there's blood on the sidewalk. And that's the same stretch of sidewalk that I take every morning to walk to my job or to my class, and that was very jarring. That made me genuinely very sick to my stomach, and it it's a very unfortunate. I I don't have the words to express how horrible this is. But personally, thankfully, no one I know has been personally impacted. Everyone I know has either been evacuated from where they were or were very far away to begin with. I did have a friend who was walking to his place of work today. Thankfully, he also didn't work today, so he wasn't already back there, but he was walking also to the Union because there's a Panera Bread in there and he works at Panera, and people turned him away before they crossed the street and told him to go back home. But yeah, there's a lot of people I know who could have very easily been in the middle of it.
I mean, I know it's maybe cliche, but I mean, did you ever imagine when you went to college this year that you would find yourself in this situation?
Personally, I've never found myself in anything close to this. There have been in middle school, we had drills and then we had one actual thing where it's like in the neighborhood nearby, someone had a gun. So we huddled for a couple hours, but I've never gone through anything like this. My friend who works in the union as well, he mentioned today that he had been through something similar. He'd been in a mall on Mother's Day because he's from Miami. It was in Miami that got shot up. And so to him, it's like he would have never guessed it would have happened on campus at a university, but he's gone through similar things. It's just a shame.
Madison, are you from Jacksonville originally?
I'm from just south of Jacksonville, Fleming Island.
Oh, okay. That's where I'm from as well. So I think that's how
Really?
moms got contacted and
Probably.
connected.
Yeah.
Madison, I'm thankful to hear that you're okay and that your friends are okay. You have my phone number. If you hear anything, if you're able to let me know when they get you out of the dorms and you're kind of giving the all clear, please let me know just so I can kind of keep everybody updated and make sure that you're okay and everybody else is okay that you're around. Um,
Good.
I'm gonna let you get back to it. I'm sure that your phone's blowing up with your family and friends and everybody else trying to make sure you're okay. So I'll let you get back to letting them know and keeping them in the loop.
Yeah. Okay. If you're curious, I just wanted to let you know that
Yeah,
some people who live in my dorm, they're not allowed to come back right now just because it's so close to the union. Even though my dorm is like secure, it's fine. Nothing has
yeah.
happened. I just wanted to mention that I have friends who were nearby and they can't even get here.
Do you have like a window? Like, have you been able to look out and see anything
I
that's
do.
that's been happening?
I have a window. We've been able to see a lot since we're on the main road. We're the only building off of campus that is like, or on campus that is past like the main Tennessee Street Road.
Yeah,
Um, we can see Tennessee Street very clearly. We can actually see the Union, and so we've seen a sh crap ton of cop cars, and we've heard helicopters because there's helicopter surveillance going on right now. For what? There was somebody sunbathing outside, and I can't open my window, but my suite mates can open their window. So I walked through, and I was like, "Hey, can you tell this person sunbathing like that there's something going on?"
yeah,
She heard. She went back inside, but I'm glad I got to tell her that and everything. But yeah.
yeah.